Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be
along a toddler has been missing in Savannah.
And as you come around, and it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Where is Cody?
Hey family, how's you guys doing? Let me give a shout out to everybody that came in the building, especially my mods. We got Zena Torbert in the building. Tina done came in here. We got Sanja Watts. How you doing, sweetheart? And we got Freddie Johnson. Freddie in the dark is in the building. Okay, so and then we got Woke to God. She done came up in here. She was like, girl, get that homework done. Thank you, Woke to God. And we got C6 Banks, Danielle. Yes. We done came up in here on a Friday, you guys. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? It is crazy. This is the last Friday of August, you guys. If you ain't got your stuff in, if your bills is due, go ahead and pay them bills. Get them knocked out. That's what you got to do. Get them knocked out. Because, we got a holiday coming up. It'll be Monday. We will be coming on that Monday. I do got to work that day. Let me see. I'm trying to see what's up. Oh, yeah. I'm not working no extra in the upcoming month. I'm just not gonna do it, you guys. So I'm gonna have a lot of free time, and y'all gonna have to help me. So anyway, we were talking the last time we came on here was Wednesday, and we was talking about the Young Thug case and the Woody. You guys know what a DMW is? Do y'all know what a DMW? I hate to say it, but hey. You guys, you gotta know. Okay?
Of the Copyright Act.
Hold on.
1976.
This thing just doing what it wants to do. Let me take this down. Okay. Two, Sanja said she don't know. A DMW is a dead man walking. Okay. Tina Power said no. I just told y'all what it is. And I ain't making fun of it. I'm just telling you what it is. It's a dead man walking. Okay? As good as the testimony going on, and everybody making like they laughing, it's kiki ha ha hoo hoo. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you. That's what it is, you know? So some people like Woody, some people don't. In all reality, so, you know, people call him a snitch. Yeah, it's a DMW. Yeah. I had heard of BMWs, which I thought a black man working. But I'm going to tell you, that last hour of Woody's testimony showed you no matter what he said, no matter what he did or what he didn't say, he sat there trying to say, all he said, everything he said was a lie. Woo, woo, woo. She said, I think Woody is funny, but not the sharpest crown in the box. Well, I'm going to tell you something. He did help, I believe, without a doubt, he did help the label YSL, if you want to call it a gang YSL, if you want to call it a group YSL, which like I said, it's not illegal to be in a gang, a group, or any kind of structure, functioning organization unless you're doing crime. The crime is what's illegal. But he said he hadn't seen them do no crime, which I'm pretty sure he probably did because he was with them, but not the crime that they're saying that they're on trial for. You guys get that? Thank you for sharing and sharing, because sharing is caring. Everybody hit that like button, please. Why don't you hit the like button? Just don't come in here. Support. Come on. You know, sometimes that energy that you give out is what comes back to you. Some of you guys don't know that, but it happens to some of you, and you be like, why do this person always win? Because guess what? It ain't what everything that you see. They do things in the dark, like support. And I don't get to see it. So, you know, even if I seen it, I would just be like, yeah, you know. But that's what it is. Okay? So, anywho's, just support the channel. Click like, share. It's easy. You guys, I made sure that everybody knew how to click the like button or click the heart or whatever. Share, just share it. Just click share. I don't care if you send it to one person, just share it or whatever. But you guys are going to have to start doing that. And I'm going to tell you, you know, one thing about this organization with the YSL boys, or whatever you want to call it, their organization, their label, gang, whatever you want to call it, which I wouldn't be sitting there trying to say, it ain't a gang. Who cares if it was a gang? Because at the end of the day, gang is not illegal to be in. It's just not. Now, if you guys have a gang that is normally organized, affiliated with a whole bunch of crime, like, oh yeah, we all gonna go over there and we all gonna shoot up this, or we all gonna go over there and we gonna rob that. Okay, you do this, you do that, and that's all y'all do. That's what your whole group is all about, is, you know, attacking, you know, the community and the public and all this other stuff. Yeah, they want to take that out because they don't want a big, huge gang or group But I'm gonna tell you something. What's really, really funny? You know, remember when she said, "I'm out." Remember when they attacked? I think it was like January the 15th or something. Then all them people went to the White House and jumped over and started bogarting the White House. Now, you know what's so funny about it? They didn't call them a gang, but it was organized. Everybody knew what was supposed to be done. If this didn't happen at this particular time, this is where we all gonna show up, and we gonna all go in there and we gonna create chaos because we want President Trump to be our president, and they cheating and they lying and they da 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 da. Now here's the thing, you know, anytime you're dealing with the election and stuff, there's a whole bunch of cheating going on, whole bunch of lying, whole bunch of stealing, all this stuff going on, because somebody always want to be on top or be the boss or have the power or tell everybody else what to do, you know. And then when things don't go their way, that's when they want to get mad and be like, oh, they cheating. If they cheating, they been cheating, okay? If they lying, they been lying. But we all just sit back and go, but, well, that's the president. Oh, well, that one got kicked out or whatever. But then when they don't, when you know what I said? I think I was talking to Woke the God, or I can't remember who I was talking to. I said it ain't funny when the monkey. It ain't fun when the monkey got the gun. It ain't fun when the monkey got the gun. So anyway, the last thing that came on the trial with the case with the YSL indictment to the RICO charges was Shannon's attorney, SB, or Shannon Steele, whatever you want to call him. You know, the one that sits right behind Young Thug. His name is Shannon. His attorney got up there and started questioning Woody. And he went in. If you don't watch the whole trial, I will give you the clip notes and let you know that you ain't got to watch all 6, 7, 8 hours every day. Just watch the last 5 minutes of the whole trial for that day. And that's when the fireworks happen. Hey, Valerie. What's going on? Yeah. So, anywho, you guys, let me take. I gotta get a little bit comfortable. I'm not comfortable for some reason. Hold on. Thank God y'all can't see me. Hold on. I gotta get comfortable. Okay, I got a little bit comfortable. And you know what? If you guys be on a computer or something, I'm going to tell you right now, even though that this camera's not on and you're sitting in front of a computer, don't think that if just for some reason the police come in and say, well, we need to, get the computers and this, that, and the other, and this. And you're thinking, well, I wasn't showing my face or anything. That camera, if that light is on, your computer can capture you. So if you're naked in front of the computer, either cover that camera up, because if that little light is on, that means that the camera is working. Be careful. Be very, very careful. All this stuff that we use, all this high technology, our phones and all of this stuff, you got to be careful. I mean, and here's the weird thing about this whole case. We've been knowing for years Okay, when you're in jail, you can't be on that phone. They done got us so used to, guess what? Everybody get a phone. If you ain't got a phone, government gonna give you a phone. So what? You know why? Cause this is what people do. They talk. You can't even tell them to shut up. They be like, yeah, you can't talk in code because the person that you're talking to don't even understand what you're saying. So you basically gonna have to. What you talking about? He trying to talk on the phone to somebody, to some girl, and she sitting there, tell me. And then he was like, I can't talk about it right now. I can't talk about it on the phone. That's the worst thing to say, is you acknowledge that you're being recorded, and so therefore, that's the worst thing to say. Is, you know what I'm saying? I can't be talking about it on the phone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, shut up. If the person don't understand what you said, just tell them, I'm not finna talk about nothing like that or whatever. You know? Like, get the heck up out of here. But, I mean, this case is so funny. I hate that they're not going to be back on until Tuesday. But when they come on Tuesday, guess what, you guys? I will not be at work. And I'm trying to wonder, do I want to go catch me a red eye on up in there to Atlanta? I don't know. Papa's still sick. You know. I done got a little sick too. And then they won't have trial until Tuesday. And then Wednesday, you know, I don't know. You better keep your mouth shut and don't say. Exactly. We know this. Tell me why these boys is all on the phone. Chatter. You know, in the middle of getting a whole house shot up, one of them was underneath the porch, and they were calling each other, hey, where you at? And he's like, I'm underneath the porch. He's like, I'm underneath the house. He was like, I see him coming in and going out. You know what I'm saying? The police don't even know, but they listening to their whole conversation. Where you at? I'm underneath the house. Then the police did not have a search warrant to go in the house. So what they do, they got them guns up out of there. She said, I got news for you. Light or no light, police have a device that can pick up your audio through your computer camera. You'll be surprised it happened to someone. I know they can. You know what? I noticed a long time ago, and this is before the computers were out, but you have to have. In order to buy a computer back then, they were $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I had one. Not everybody had one, but I had one. And I did know how to use it. You know, I know how to turn it on. And they had chat rooms. They had games. It was fun. But at the same time, you know, the cell phones wasn't out. But you had your house phones. And you had pagers back then. But a friend of mine, you know, some kind of shiesty person, you know. And what happened was, this person, you know, we quit dating or whatever. And so I didn't think nothing of it, but, you know, I was on the phone talking to whoever, and it was a landline. It was a landline, you guys. We didn't, like I said, cell phones wasn't even out back then. Or they were, but it was too expensive for me, which nobody carried a cell phone unless you was a doctor or a lawyer or something. So anyway, you know, I was talking on the phone to a friend or whatever. I didn't realize it, didn't know it. But this person hooked me up and told me, it's like, they came in the house and they was like, who is you talking to? And I was like, oh, friend. They was like, oh. I was like, oh. And they just looking at me and all this other stuff. So I was like, whatever, you know. Anyway, they said, I heard your whole conversation. And I looked at them, I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. And they was like, you said such. You said this. You said this. They said that. I was like, how'd you know? Let me share with you a piece of equipment that don't cost a lot of money that you can get anywhere. Mainly, you can go get them at like pawn shops, but they are they're the the things that they look like a little walkie-talkie, but they're scanners. They call them scanners. And the scanner is so that you can listen to police calls and things of that nature. But do you not know that scanner, when you're close to any phone, whether it is a landline or your cell phone, if you point it towards the house, anything in the atmosphere, as far as the conversation or whatever, on one of those devices, you hear the full conversation. You guys didn't know that, did you? It don't cost that much money. And I was like, oh no, you're lying. So he showed me. He showed me one day. And so I was like, wow, this is crazy. That anytime that the police back then, I'm pretty sure they got more sophisticated equipment, which probably don't cost a lot. You can do it. But you know how sometimes you can ride by you could be on your earbuds or something, and it picks up other people's conversation, and you be like, what the heck, listen to that. And they be like, just talking. And you listen to the whole conversation. It's a very thin line to get on that frequency. Okay? And a lot of people know, especially criminals, they know that. But anyway, at the same time, what we're talking about is, why is Woody, Shannon... Now, the funny thing about the whole situation, doesn't the phone landline have to have had a wireless headset? I think what it was it wasn't a wireless headset. It was a phone line, but you know how they had the phone line, the landline, but then you had the landline that had not the wires. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just it was a landline, but it was not, it was wireless. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could take it from the base and walk around without, being connected to a wire that's all wrapped around the table and the lamp and all this other stuff. You can go to the bathroom. You can do this. You can do that. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? So, yeah, you can hear the whole conversation. And I remember one time, and I think we were under surveillance, and I don't know why we were, but I was followed one time, and I know that to be sure and true. I don't know why, but I think it had to do with the nutcase I was with. And I tried to tell him, I was like, I've been followed or something. And I shook that person. I knew they was following me. I'm not good with words either. That's why I gotta always, we gotta help each other out. And you help me out because I got my paper in. I turned it in. I turned it in last night. But I gotta look at some stuff for today. Excuse this device. I'm trying only one time, but it's showing twice. I don't know what you're talking about, Freddie. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what I got on it though. I'm not tripping. I don't know. I just want to pass. I don't even care if I get a D or, well, no, of course I don't want to get a D or C. But a B would be great for me. I'm not trying to get no A in this class. I'm just trying to, I just took it just to stay active. That's the only reason why I take it so serious. I just kept it so I could stay active. So anywho's, so you guys, I'm trying to get comfortable without this computer. Trying to look at all my goodies. Goodies, 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 goodies. Cause last thing you, oh. So anyway, you guys, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Cause see, some things you just, ooh wee. Oh, now I'm comfortable. Ooh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. So anyway, the funny thing about this whole case was, check this out, you guys. So, and I did not know this. And I know you guys did not know this. She said, stop speaking negativity. You're going to get yourself... Girl, my grade is already down to a 94. What you talking about? A 94. Shoot. And the funny thing about it is, you don't write your papers exactly how they tell you to write it or whatever. That's what they take off points on. Because all of my quizzes and stuff, I'm 100. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried. This is not a prereq. It's not an elective. It's just an extra class. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. Actually, I think what I'm trying to do is take whatever class is going to help me get my bachelor's degree. So what y'all don't understand is, like, even though that I'm waiting on the program, I'm already taking the classes for my bachelor's degree. So once I get done, she said, you have 4 weeks to bring it up. Girl, I got 6 weeks. I got 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring it up. There's no extra credit or anything, so, you know. That's why I'm trying not to miss no work that needs to be turned in. You know, but it's always, we're going to take off points. We taking off points. So, you know, it is what it is. She said, thank you, Freddie, in the dark, for sharing. You guys, I'm looking for something. So check this out. What did the state do? Do y'all know what the state did? If anybody in the building know what the state did, put it in the chat. Well, I'm looking for this thing because it's something bothering me. She said, even better, you got this, and I got your back. Yeah, y'all. Sometimes y'all be like, "Ooh, we've been on this phone for 2 hours. You didn't understand it. You didn't read it." Like, yeah, I read it. Yeah, she asked me. She said, "You didn't read it?" I said, "Yeah, I read it, but I didn't understand it. Like, I read it. Like, it wasted my time to read it because I just told you I read it, but I ain't reading no more because if I read it and didn't understand it, okay, like." It's just a lot of jumble words to me, you know, people talking like they're like they superior or they you know, like they smart, and it's even using words like not words we normally use every day, and then the definition of the word, you want me to use the word in a sentence. It sounds stupid to me. I think I sound the R word. I think that's how I sound, trying to use the word in a sentence or in a paragraph. Put it like that. So whatever, the teacher say something about it. I don't care. But it didn't make sense because that's not the way I talk. But I ain't talking like Woody though. Anyway, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but let me share this with you. Trust and believe. I did not know that the state, listen to what I'm saying, the state, the prosecutors, Miss Love and Miss Hilton, whatever you want to call them, took a police interrogation interview of Woody talking to the police and posted it on YouTube before the trial. I can't even make this up. And had everybody mad at Woody. Had everybody mad at Woody, y'all. They posted it. We didn't know this. Woody was sitting in jail trying to make him testify. They posted his recorded interrogation on YouTube. How dirty is that for the state? Y'all think I'm lying. Y'all think I'm lying. When I heard that, I know y'all, if y'all heard it, it just slipped your mind. You're like, what, SP? That's what this is all about. That the state didn't want to come out. The state, the police department, when they locked Woody up because he wouldn't testify, they linked that video out to YouTube. And now everybody's sitting there like, where that interview, only place they could have come from was the state, was the police department. We ain't got that kind of technology while he's sitting up there talking to the police, snitching, ratting, or whatever. She said, oh, Woody is a prime example of exactly. DMW. They should get sued for that. They put his life in jeopardy. So he said, well, since they know about it, okay. This is what they telling him. You ain't got nothing to lose now. Why don't you come on and clear your name? Do you not know that Miss Hilton went to the street and found Woody and talked to him when she wasn't supposed to? That's something else that they ain't putting a lot of light on. Oh, they done said it, but they ain't putting a lot of light on it. That Miss Hilton, when Woody got out of jail, Miss Hilton went to him. And knowing that he has an attorney to talk to him. Yes, she did. Miss Hilton did that. Miss Hilton needs to lose her license. She's sitting there like, she as like a cartoon character. You know, they both sitting there, both of them got a BBL, whatever you want to call them, butt jobs done. They both sitting there, want to have this clip in the middle of their butt. You know good and well, Hilton, she had her BBL done. I don't know, Miss Love, she did too. You know, I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with it. It looks nice on them, especially Miss Love. It looks nice on her. I'm not even gonna lie. But at the same time, every time these young ladies, they got their butt in the camera, they bending down, picking up this, bending down, and then when it's time to sit down, they plop down. Plop. Let me tell you something. This is how you know they wasn't born with that type of body or whatever. You know, it's just like somebody when they have weave on or a wig on or whatever. They doing all this combing, brushing, slicking, curl, hot. Let's wash it. Let's do this. Let's do that. Now, normal hair, you're not finna do all that to it. That's too much. That's too much activity. Now, if you was born with that type of hair, you really be like, well, dang, it's in my way. Let me put it up. It's hot. It's da 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 da. You're not curling, brushing. Let's relax it. Let's do this. Let's do that. See, that's how you can tell. People that wasn't born with some, they don't really know how to act when they got it. You know what I'm saying? See, women, when they were born with the breasts, the upper top body, big breasts or whatever you want to say, whatever, or the big butt, whatever, you either have one or the other. You don't have neither. I don't know. But normally a woman, she has one or the other, or she has something of them, whatever. She has something. She really, she's comfortable in her skin. She's comfortable in her skin. She don't have to put anything close to it to get attention because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she don't go, oh, let me put on this bikini shirt, because I got these big boobs or whatever, because I got to show it off. You ain't got to show it off because everybody can see. Whatever you wear, we already know. When you walk in the door, the headlights are on. We already said you ain't got to put on a bikini. You ain't got to put on a knitted shirt. You just wear it. You're comfortable. You're comfortable. If you have a big butt, you ain't got to wear Daisy Dukes. You ain't got to put on the tightest thing fitting. You ain't got to do all of that. SP, did you know that Kayla had represented Woody on a couple of cases before all of this happened, and she did some questionable stuff? You're talking to me. You're going to ask me, did I know? Of course. And it wasn't really like nothing big when she represented him. She only represented him on bond issues. You really making sure his case get called so she can get a bond. It wasn't like she was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be his criminal defense attorney. It wasn't like that. And the questionable stuff was he paid some money and he didn't get out on one. But two of them I think he did. But that's it. Kayla not a bad girl. Like she's not no one of those, meaning one of those baddie, attorneys like, shoot, I'm gonna go get Kayla to represent me. Nah. She like if you're trying to get a bond or you trying to see the judge, she's one of those type of attorneys that would put in, a little piece of paper with a motion to your case need to come forward or whatever. That's it. And then she might stand there in front of the judge and say, Your Honor, he deserved bond because, he's not a flight risk. He has ties to the community. Can we get, can we get home arrest or community service or woo. I like Kayla, but like I told you, she's a new attorney. And one thing we really can't do is we need to stop bashing our people because she's for the A team. Okay? Now, if we're going to bash somebody, we need to be bashing Miss Love and Miss Hilton. Because Miss Love and Miss Hilton is some dirty individuals. And they is doing that boy wrong. And I wonder if this was their child, they'll be crawling. They'll crawl all the way from Atlanta to Washington, D.C. trying to help their child out. and stuff, and be calling in all kind of contacts and everything. And you know good and well, Judge Glanville was either sleeping with one of them or he wanted to, because he was letting them have everything that they wanted. I'm just telling y'all like a TI is. Somebody was probably on them balls. I'm just saying. Because he was letting a lot of things slide through. And he was making sure everybody know he was the big man on campus. He would tell people, you threading lightly right now. Like, you know what? He's telling you in open court, if you don't go and sit down, oh, don't ever bring the next 5-10 people you bring in here. I'm gonna make dang sure you don't, sustain. You're not gonna get nowhere with me. So if they don't want to lose a lot of cases, it's like hand and mouth. The hand needs the mouth to be there to pick up the food, and the mouth needs to be there to receive it. So when you have the judge being the judge saying, "Hey, you threading, you walking lightly, you threading lightly on water," that's in open court telling him, "You go sit down, because the next 4 or 5 cases you come in front of me, I'm gonna let you remember. We've been this road before, and I tried to tell you to keep your mouth shut, and here we are again." But they don't say it like that. They just say little key words. Like what Glenville said. You treading lightly. Like, you getting on my bad side, boy. And they was like, "I'm sorry, Judge. I'm sorry, Judge. I'm sorry." So, that's why Brian Steele is looking like the better attorney. And I'm glad. And something else I noticed, and I normally don't notice this, because these attorneys are white attorneys, but they got a black one. But these white attorneys, they have the biggest shoes ever. They like 14s and 15s. Even they white men, I've never seen something of that nature before. I'm thinking they might got 5, 6, 7 inches of shoe that they don't need. Because there's no possible way you can be wearing a size 15. You're only but 5'2". And you're white. I don't get it. But they got the pointed shoes, which the shoes is really expensive shoes. I like those shoes, especially the ones Brian Steele is wearing. And they got the pointed little toe. They say that, that's where they can get them roaches in the corner. When they got pointed toe, they can get them roaches in the corner. Anyway, if you've noticed, you could tell a lot by a man's shoe, like what kind of type of character he is. What type of shoe he wear. He wear a big shoe, a small shoe. If it's scraped up, if it's got, he walking on the back, or they shiny, or they buffed, or woo, whatever. If he's a working man, or if he's just dressing for the occasion. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know that much about shoes, but I'm just telling you, that's what you're supposed to look at. You're supposed to look at a man's shoe. Not to just see the size of his shoe, because we know that ain't true. And it don't even make you wonder. You already know that is not true. It's like a magician, You can't even, the little song that says, make you wonder how you keep from going under. How you get so low. I can't remember what the song is, but whatever. You don't even wonder, because you know that it's just not true. But the shoes that they are wearing are very expensive shoes. They're like $400 or $500 pair of shoes. I got a net in here, and I don't know. I keep trying to kill this net. And it's just doing whatever it wants to do. But he's got these real expensive shoes. I always look at the shoes. She said it shows that he is a clown. I don't know. Let me tell you something. If I had to pick any one of those attorneys, it would be Bryant Steele to be my attorney. Of course, Young Thug was going to have the best attorney ever. But you guys, I don't know which attorney pulled out that the state released that it's police interrogation on YouTube. But they should have got on that particular subject and stayed on that particular subject and embedded it in their heads and beat it in their heads, because that is wrong. That is not right. That is infringing on his personal life or whatever. The purpose of recording those interviews is not to throw them out into open public platforms like that. If you're in court, I understand it. But this man was locked up in jail, and they took that whole interrogation. Well, it was 20 minutes of it. And they just showed parts of it where he was talking. That put him in danger right there, all by itself. All by itself. Then you see how dirty that is? He's sitting there talking about, I take the fifth. I'm not saying nothing. They put it on YouTube for everybody to see. Looky Woody. Woody said Young Thug's name. Woody said Shannon's name. He said Quay's name. He said Kendrick's name. He said everybody's name. And you know what Woody said? Woody said, I'll tell y'all anything you want to know. Whatever I got to do to get out. You know why they showed it? They showed it because the other boys started talking. They used that boy up, and I want to say baby, but he's not. You know, Woody. Can't tell Woody nothing. I told y'all what. If it was my child, I would have told him to go to Rice Street and go sit down for 30 days or whatever. Or 3 months or whatever. If you can do 5 years, you can do 6 months. But there's something else that they show. They was locking him up every time he turned around. But you know what? Here's the thing. They wouldn't lock you up if you go sit down somewhere. Go sit down. Just go sit down. But Woody is lacking it up. He's on every platform, social media platform. He's on TikTok. He's on Twitter. He's on Instagram. He's on YouTube. He's doing shows. He's on a dating show. They smiling and grinning. This is his best life right now. People giving him money. And 9 times out of 10, you guys see Woody with money in his hand. That ain't real money. That ain't real money. Come on now. That is not real money. Ain't nobody walking around with thousands in his pocket and then asking somebody to send him $25 on his books. You guys understand what I'm saying? Send you $25 on your books. Woody said he did everything in his effing life to protect him, his daughter, and his baby mama. He said he would do anything. She said, if this case isn't ruled as a mistrial, then I feel like someone with a lot of power wants to see Young Thug disappear. Allegedly, prior to the case being filed, Thug requested his original masters. What you mean, original masters? I don't get it. I don't get that. But at the end of the day, I don't want it to be a mistrial. We're too late in the game. And here's the thing. We're too late in the game. I believe that the defense won this case already. I don't care who they bring and what they say. The state used Woody as their prime star witness, and Woody, he didn't pass the test. He was their witness, but he didn't help them. Everything he said, basically, the people show sympathy to Woody. They show sympathy to Woody, because Woody's not that smart. And he said he can't hardly hear. And I think he do have a hearing problem. I don't think that he's playing around with that, because the way he speak and talk. And he says it too much. What did you say? What? But, and at the same time, he used that to defend himself from people trying to take advantage of him. And he made understand and just want you to repeat it. And he is trying to articulate what you said. And he is trying to have time to answer the question, because he don't want to say whatever. He's a habitual liar, and he tells you, that's what I do. I lie. I know I'm not going to tell you nothing that get me in trouble. So yeah, that's what I do. And everybody do that. I'm not going to sit there and say, yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, we did this. Yeah, we did that. But he should have used this immunity for him good. For him good. You guys get me? He should have said, well, while I'm on here, I want you to know I robbed the ice cream store. I broke into set everything I did. I'm telling you now, I did this, I did this, I did this, and I did this, and I did that, and I did that. I would be like, you know, I wrote this check, I cashed that check, I broke that window, I robbed that person, yeah, I sold some drugs, and what else did I do? And I would be vague with it. You know, I wouldn't just put specific details. You know, I wouldn't say on March the 10th, I did this. I would be like, you know, I sold a lot of drugs. I broke in a lot of cars. You know, I broke in cars all the way since I was like 12. Yes, he let us know that he was in a special ed room. But I would do that. So therefore, anytime they found like another computer in my house and they was like, oh, that's a stolen computer, I was like, that's when I robbed. Remember I told y'all when I was on the stand, I broke into some cars. That was one of the cars I broke in, and you can't use it against me. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I would put everything in there and start all over. Anyway, yeah, and that's why I don't really get mad when they lock Woody up, because it's really gonna be for his own good if he gets locked up. But he don't understand something. If Wright Street is so horrible, where do you think all these boys are at right now? They're away from their family. And if you didn't see them do anything, which I'm not saying he did if he didn't, I believe he probably has seen some things, not to the point where he have enough information for them to find the boys guilty for a RICO trial. But he's seen some things, you know. He knows some things. And that is what he's not telling. And that's what people don't understand. Crime is crime. If I go and rob the ice cream store and I'm a part of your group, doesn't mean the whole group needs to get in trouble because I robbed the grocery store. That was something I wanted to do, you know, whether I'm a part of a group or not. But people get accused and they're guilty because of association. And people do look at that, you know. So that's what's up, you know. Exactly, exactly. Anyway, they are taking advantage of his undereducation. His undereducation. Um, I don't think. I don't think he. You know, most of them boys down there, they don't finish school. It was back in the day. Nobody. Back in the day, that's what they all said. Finish school. Finish school. Finish school. Finish school. So most of the people my age finished school. Maybe a third of them didn't. I wouldn't say a third. I'd say maybe an eighth of them didn't finish school. But the whole thing was finish school. Don't matter how you finish it, just finish it. Not being educated. Well, he was educated now. It's just he has a slow learning disability. So in order, he wants to be like everybody else and go to school till, the 12th grade. Well, it would take him probably 15, 20 years just to comprehend what we comprehend while we was in the 6th grade. So nobody wants to be in school until they're 26, 27 years of age. So, of course, you can graduate by a learning curve of did you learn something this year, the next year, and the following year, because you will still learn as you get older, but you're just learning on a slower scale. He don't have an education. Well, he went to school, but Woody, and I'm gonna tell you something, you guys, and this is true. If you see Woody on other platforms when he's really serious, he still have a hearing problem. So that's why I was telling you, he probably intensify it while he's on the stand, but he do have a little of a hearing problem. But he do speak very well. He speaks well. He doesn't speak as bad as he does while he's on the stand. Like what y'all talking about and for sure and da 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 da. He still have ebonics because of, his whole environment. But he's got some sense now. Don't think Woody don't have sense. And just because he think of it, you know what Woody said, you guys, before we get off of here? They asked Woody one question. They was like, when you come to a stoplight, when you come to a red stoplight, do you go or do you stop? Woody said, I go. And everybody was like, hey, he playing. But he said, they said, why do you go, Woody? He said, you better. He said, because I want to live. Now, everybody know that the laws of the land, when you come to a red stop sign or a red light, that means stop. But Woody said, you go. But his whole thinking is, I go because I don't want to be a sitting duck. People want to kill me. So if I'm at a stoplight, they can pull up and kill me. Now, here's the thing. Didn't Shannon just car get shot up with Shannon in the car, and the girl that was in the car with Shannon got shot all in the face? The Good Time actress, mother, and whatever just died, you guys. Let me see what this is saying. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see what this is saying real quick. It may pop up. Good Time actress and famous mother died. Betty A. Bridges. She was 83. Betty A. Bridges, a veteran guest actress who appeared on the series like Good Times and ER, has died. Bridges passed away on Tuesday, August the 27th, at the Phoenix home of her son. Different Strokes star Todd Bridges, where she's been in hospice care. Her representative Elizabeth confirmed to the death line Bridges' cause of death was not disclosed. She was 82 3. Following her passing, Bridges' son took to social media Thursday to pay emotional tribute to his mother. In one post, the actor shared a photo of Bridges overlaid with the text 1941-2024. Betty Bridges. He also shared a video with images of his mother over the years, set to Everly Fair's cover of Donna Lewis' song I Love You Always, Forever. Born on August the 1st, Bridges enjoyed a prolific acting career. Okay. Policewoman, and she followed with. So she was a Good Times actress and mother, Betty A. Bridges. I didn't know Betty A. Bridges. Betty A. Bridges' death. Betty A. Bridges dies, 40-year actor on Good Times, ER, Hill Street Blues, and mother of Todd Bridges. She's the mother of Todd Bridges. Oh, Todd Bridges' mother died. She's a pretty woman. I remember on Hill Street Blues. I didn't know that was his mother. If you ain't never seen To That Hood, don't even go to the hood, because you won't survive the hood. Exactly. Yeah, she did pass away, you guys. The mother of Todd Bridges. She was, and she used to be on Good Times, and she was on Heat of the Night. It says the Hill Street Blues. I think she was on the Heat of the Night too. I don't see it on here, but she was in the Heat of the Night too. Wow. Yep, Todd Bridges' mother passed away. She was on ER too. She was a pretty woman. Oh, see, sometimes you gotta, yeah. Sometimes you gotta look at this a couple. Yeah, he's sad. You know, yeah, dang, that's crazy. Okay, I didn't try to bust y'all bubble or anything. It's just it popped up, and now I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling some kind of way. Yeah, that last 32. Let me see if I can find. Oh no, I like this person because they do a good job, but I don't. It is what it is. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. They will not be on the they will not be on trial until Tuesday. And I don't know if you guys know, but one of the jurors she got an opportunity, and it's a she, and there's two women on the juror. So one of the jurors, women, got an opportunity job, and she's supposed to start, like, I think it's like September the 25th. And she's like telling them, like, hey, I gotta go. Y'all, life goes on, and when y'all get done, it is what it is, And I guess she was having trouble trying to get paid for being there. And then she started getting paid being there, and she went looking for her another job, put in for it, and now she's got another job in Arkansas. So she's like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna move. I don't even want to be a part of this mess. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. Enjoy the rest of my evening. It is Friday. Some of you guys got paid. Some of us didn't. And I don't know what's going on. So anyway, I will see you guys Monday. Or maybe this weekend we'll come on, chop it up a little bit. I do want to play one part. But, Hey, Kayla, your hair looked good, but the girl, your hair is only but like 3-4 inches, girl. They didn't put that in there that good. They did, but you wearing it too much. Got her eyelashes on and everything. Anyway, all right, you guys. I'm gonna get off here. I'll see you guys over the weekend. We'll come on. You shine, I shine, we shine. Bye.